Lessons and Lessons is a True Alchemy 888. Welcome to the show. Today we're going to do spiritual review and discussion featuring the Baron. Let's get started. All right, so and see what I mean by the. All right, a little better. See, now it's darker. Okay, with this shit. Always like, share the video, and follow, please. Is it too dark? Let me know.
I gotta get another phone stand, y'all. Ooh, hey, what's going on, good people? Queen Beijing, hey, Miss Davis, what's going on? Mr. True.
Mister.
All right. That's a new name. How you doing?
First of all, I'm the only.
Let's get that off here. Oh man, how y'all doing today? What's up, ME? Lily Rose Mystic, what's up, darling? Eddie Royal, wow, what's going on? Lady Lux in this piece. Everybody, we're going to talk about a pretty good one. Now, I don't know about y'all. I'm adjusting. Listen, I redid everything around. I redid every single thing around me. I don't know what got into me. So listen to me good. Before I get into what's going on, I picked this word because it's directly reflecting what I'm going through in my life right now. So for the, I just said, so for like the past 5 days, I've been a zombie, man. I mean, I've been out of it. I still was bringing you guys content. I still was trying to focus on doing what I had to do, supporting both channels, and now trying to do TikTok. But let me tell you, I was in a bad state, people. You know how they say, fake it till you make it. Man, I was faking happiness for 5 days.
Damn.
I mean, really faking happiness for 5 days. And it was the worst feeling on the planet. This type of faking ain't like when you have to smile for your boss just to keep your job. And this type of faking I was doing wasn't trying to smile for your spouse or your partner just to keep them happy. This was a whole different type of fake because I knew that I had a job to do. I knew that I had a responsibility, and I had to sit up here and show you guys a face of sheer
confidence,
happiness, and sheer excitement and sheer joy. And I never felt so fake than what I did these past 5 days. I mean, I done sold my little fucking dignity, just to keep a job here and there. I done let the white man say some off the wall shit to me and just grinned and bared it, when I should have slapped the son of a bitch in their mouth. It's a growing thing. I'm Baron for president, y'all.
Right.
But the past couple days was so intense, and I didn't know. I was so consumed with everything that was going on with my life and me trying to be happy, me trying to be positive, and me going for this whole spiritual angle. And I'm trying to see the good in the world, and I'm trying to see the best in all the negative shit that's happened to me over my life. And it just wasn't computing in the old computer there. So I was like, what the fuck, man? And there was this one song I heard, and I kid you not, if YouTube could have made some money off of me, they would have, because it was that Teddy Pendergrass song, It Don't Hurt Now. It came down, and let me tell you something, I could not stop crying, people. I mean, I'm driving in the car, I had to pull over. I'm headed to the cemetery to see my grandmama. I had to pull over. It's like I couldn't stop crying, tears, and then I say, well, I ain't gonna listen to the song. But then I just kept going back to the damn song. Even at the cemetery, I put in my Bluetooth in and I played that song. I don't know what that song did to me, but I didn't cry when my mama passed away because I had so much pain and hurt and hatred in my heart. When grandma passed away, I had to be strong for everybody else, because I was that dude to her. So I couldn't break. When my baby sister passed away, I still had to be strong. So all the tragedies and the loss of jobs and people mistreating me, I never cried, people. That's hard. I shedded some tears when I saw a sappy movie or heard a sappy song. But for the most part, I said, I got 6 kids to raise, 5 of them by myself. I can't fall weak. I can't show them a fact. Dad can't be the simp. So all this time I had to be strong.
Okay, do y'all not want me to
let
comment?
me tell you, people,
I guess
my daughter, she get ready for my 18th. And something triggered in my mind. Something said it's all right to let it out. So I thought I was gonna cry for like 4 or 5 minutes, just shed a couple of tears to get it out. People, that 4 or 5 minutes when I allow myself to cry turned into 6 to 7 days. After 6 to 7 days, I'm telling you, it just poured. And I didn't understand where this water was coming from. I shot before, I done got stabbed before. Man, I done been broke up with. That shit, I done been abusing you. Man, that shit didn't hurt as much as me releasing all the tension out of my body that was built up and stored over the years. I'm 45, people, coming from an abused little 6-year-old kid all the way up to 45. That's damn near 38, 40 years of me taking shit. In the past 5 days, I didn't want to fuck with nobody. I didn't want to be with nobody. I didn't want to screw nobody. I just wanted to be alone. And then the 24th came. Good Lord. I'm going to share it. I'm tough now. May 24th came. And I didn't even realize it was my mama's birthday until my sister called. She said, bro, we doing something for mama. You gonna come over here? And I said, well, I just need to be alone. Something wrong with me. I said, I'm just not feeling right inside. And she said, okay, well, if you do. So I was talking to her on autopilot, people. Listen, I'm telling you some real shit. I don't care
So
if you
you
make
really
fun.
don't want me to say
I don't care if you use shit against me. I'm running for fucking president of the United States one day. Holly, I turned down the invitation to see my family on my mama's birthday because I just didn't want to be around nobody. So then I started cleaning out my house, throwing everything away. I mean, when I say I threw everything away, my studio looked totally different. I got 3 at get shit.
Is this me? I'm hoping this is not me. I'm hoping this is not my internet acting up because I paid my bill. Swear to God. Swear to God, people. The bill is paid. All right, am I allowed to say something now? It might just be me. Oh, look at that. I mean, I'm trying to get that straight. So it's just me. That's different. Okay. Let me. Just situate it. Hold a second, please. All right. First of all, I haven't seen this video. Like I popped it. I was still up in the morning when he was doing his live. I saw a little bit. I think it was at the end. It's very powerful. It's a very powerful message. I didn't stay that long because I wanted to have a genuine reaction to his insight of the world and his spiritual eye. Let's start by saying, because they kept on stopping me. You didn't see it. The other platform saw it. I kept on trying to put the remote up and hit it. It was not working. I don't know what's going on. It's still acting stupid right now. I don't know what that's about. Promise I paid my bill on time. So this shouldn't be happening, but there is a storm outside. So I don't know if something might be down or not. But let's start off with the fact that he wasn't feeling himself for a good 6 days. And me not seeing this video, or at least that part of the video, the fact that I came on my platform and stated that I wasn't feeling myself. So it's y'all tap in. Is it all spiritual people feeling this? That y'all not haven't been feeling yourself lately? Because I didn't know what it was. I wasn't sad nor happy. I wasn't dancing like I was normally do. I wasn't interacting with my altar, and that does bother me. The fact that I was so exhausted last week. I couldn't get up and actually do what I normally do. That bothered me. I was definitely not myself. I was wondering, did I lose my, my inner child? Because I love her to death, and she will always be the in front of my life, because I always will be playful and fairy like, regardless of who says what and how. I will always be gullible looking. It works for me, and it confuse y'all, like that part. So yeah, the fact that he said he wasn't feeling like himself, that he was depressed. Well, at least he knew his feelings. I was neither. I was like so midline with everything. Even when I listen to music, I'll just shake my ass a little bit. But I didn't have energy for nothing. nothing for the whole week. So I'm thinking maybe it's a universal thing. So y'all tap in, or even ask yourself, have y'all been experiencing this in a spiritual world? Have we all been tired the last week or so? Or feeling one way or another, or disdain to ourselves somewhat? And if so, we need to ask why. Why is this happening? What's happening with the world that's causing this to happen in the spiritual community? Okay, so it has to be the storm. It has to be the storm because I'm hearing the rain come down so hard right now. I do want to finish this, so I don't know what to do. I might have to move everything to the living room and see if we having this problem in the living room. Like, I'm really gonna pick up all this shit, move it to the living room. You want to see things moving and me maneuvering shit, because I do not want to get off this subject because it's a very strong subject, I believe. And I don't want to stop and then most likely won't come back because something else happens, the darkness will always try to stop you from doing your motherfucking purpose. All right, so I'm gonna go back and see if I can recalibrate. If not, I'm gonna try to do it in the living room because it's closer to the I don't know how it goes. If you get closer to the Wi-Fi box, does the internet work better? Does it work like that? I don't know. It says female thoughts, feminine thoughts. I don't know. Does it work like that? No, come on. Something recent. Work for me like you like me. Work. All right. It looked like it's working, y'all. Really? So it's not working. We're gonna stay on live. We're gonna stay on live. How y'all doing today? Like, you really don't want to work for me. Everybody's so creative. The fuck? You know what was funny? When he said a couple of things, he's like, I didn't want to mess with nobody, I didn't want to talk to nobody, blah, blah. I start clapping my hands, right? And I swear one of my spiritual guys, like, put your motherfucking hands down. And I was like, okay, fine, you right. you right. You will see that if click into my YouTube channel. So you really don't want to work? I'm praying and hoping this is not just the reaction of me finding a cheap Wi-Fi service because I'm cheap as hell. With everything, clothes, hair, you name it, I'm just cheap. I want to bargain for everything. Coupon guys right here. I'm hoping and praying it's not that because I'm cheap, my Wi-Fi is acting like this. I'm hoping and praying that if I paid $120 for some, grand slam type powerful Wi-Fi, this is to still be the reaction in a rainstorm, or is it a hurricane? I don't know if they said it. It's definitely a rainstorm. I don't know if they said something about a hurricane. It doesn't matter because it's not going to bother us. We stay protected. Don't forget it. We stay protected. How you? Why y'all messing with me? Why y'all spirits messing with me? Am I? Is it me? Is it me, oh Lord, standing in need of prayer? And is it the fact that I might say something so off the wall, so outlandish that nobody's ready to hear spiritually right now, that y'all got to stop me in my time of need? So y'all should send a rain. Let me be delusional. Leave me alone. Y'all send a rainstorm to fuck up the progress that's going on right here, right now. First of all, I'm flattered. Second of all, I still don't like it. I still don't like it. Come on, we need to fix this shit. Give me a second, people, please. And there she is. Okay, I thought I lost her. I thought I lost me for a whole fucking week, y'all. I swear, I thought I lost me. And yeah, me talking to myself like that is a normal. Y'all should try at least once, 5 minutes a day. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. Let me try something else to see, make sure it's okay. Maybe I need to go in the living room. Maybe that's what it is, people. Because I'm about to scream, I'm about to start cussing and fussing because I'm not getting my fucking way. Let me drink some water because I'm holding my fucking breath because I want to cuss. See, as he found the energy to actually do and stay in his purpose, no matter how he was feeling, I was in my feelings. Hey, I'm feminine for a reason. I was in my feelings, my feminine feelings, and I allowed whatever emotion I was feeling to take over. It did get to a point where I was like, is this something outside of my personal energy, like in interference, um like dark spiritual entity wise? Is this an interference to stop me from being on my purpose? I was concerned about that for like 16 to almost 24 hours. But after I talk to myself and remind myself who the fuck I am and my purpose on this world and how powerful I am, um, it didn't. Did it go away? I know the sounds and the noises in my house. They never go away. They never go away. I have been feeling like maybe there's something in my home that shouldn't be, but I haven't been doing my protection spells as I normally do due to the fact I've been exhausted. But we gonna fix that. All I get is noises and sounds and shit like that. But my house is sinking. Let's not forget that. So that can be, excusable. Other than that, I do see like little shadows and shit like that. And I'm like, all right, that means yes, I have to lock my mirrors again. I had to go through the ritual and the spell work, protecting my house. That shit don't ever end. It really don't. It's not like you can do it once and it's good and it's done. I wish you could be lazy doing this shit, but you can't. You really can't. And this shit is still acting up. So I'm gonna try to do it in the bedroom. Come with me. Well, not the bedroom, the living room, bigger TV. Maybe now these work better. Sorry, people. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Now I got to set up the laptop different. Forgive me. Hopefully I get better at this shit. Jesus. I keep on forgetting my age. I can't just be fucking crouching down like this, and then it's hard for me to get the fuck up. Jesus. All right. Yeah. These work. More like. More like. Lord. That's a shame. I used to say back in the day that I have a fat woman trapped inside of me because I don't even know how I was able to fight back then, but I fought dirty, Camden, New Jersey. So I try to find easy ways to get out the fight, picking up stones, rocks, dirt, playing dirty, shit like that during a fight. So I don't have to fight for a long time. If you're smart enough, you don't have to fight for a long period of time. But doesn't mean I wasn't asking bitches when I was fighting, like, are we done yet? Did you get the message? Like, like that. I didn't have that much energy then, but I was creative. Everybody's so creative.
So then I started.
Here we go. All right, that's better. Hold on now. I think we got it. I think Spirit wanted me to go, to the living room. Pretty girls walk like this. Pretty girls walk.
Cleaning out my house, throwing everything away. I mean, when I say I threw everything away, my studio looked totally different. I got 3 bags of clothes. I can't stand it. I just had to get shit away from me.
I hear that.
And then when I went to clean up my ancestor altar,
Jesus,
I wiped it down, took everything down, wiped it down, staged it, did something. And it hit me so hard. It hit me harder than it was, than it's supposed to. I said. And my son had left to go to the movie, so I was here by myself. And people, when I say I dropped to my knees and broke, and I couldn't understand, I'm like, this is you. You the family. You done survived, bitch. You could survive nuclear war. You him. You that dude. Why are you crying?
Continue to remind yourself.
Why can't you pull it back, man?
You got it. You got it. You'll get through it.
Blood. And it got so intense on my mama's birthday, the 24th and the 25th. It got so intense. So I made a post. So intense. And I thought that I was crying because I lost them. I'm gonna hit you with some people. I got the right.
I'm slipping and sliding. My bad. Yo, it's hard. It's hard to get up.
What? I thought that I was crying because it was my mama's birthday. I thought I was crying because I was going to the cemetery to see my grandma. I thought I was crying because my life is going good. I thought I was crying because I just needed to, right? And people, let me tell you something. I went and I looked in the mirror and I looked at what I had become. I got the hairstyle I want. I got the house I want. I got the freedom I want. I got the strength I want. And say, why am I crying? This is the image of me in my head. I'm the perfect weight I want to be. This is the image of me in my head. Why am I saying? And it clicked. It clicked. Something said, you healed yourself. You healed.
That's beautiful.
Don't hurt no more.
Yes.
Because it feels damn good. It feels damn good, y'all. I stood up for myself. I stood my ground. I was a man. I stopped mistreating women. I raised my kids.
This is where I came in
love
at,
to the
y'all.
people who hurt me. It feels damn good. So today,
Why y'all knows he's fun.
so today the word
Shit.
is kill. I want to make sure I say it properly, y'all. So the word is kill sclerosis. That's the way. That's the word. Kill sclerosis. Textbook definition. The moment you realize that you're currently happy. The moment you realize you're currently happy, people. Kill sclerosis. How many of y'all heard that word? How many of y'all knew that word in the back of y'all subconscious? We cry at weddings. We cry at baby's birth. We cry when we give ourselves over to our deity. We cry joys of happiness when we get out of a situation that was so fucking toxic. Some people cry when they get a divorce and they don't know why they cry. But they realize they happy. They can do what they want to do. In my case, I cried because that little boy in me, amen. That little boy in me ain't got to be tough. I done my job. I did the work. I did the healing. I did the purging. I stood up for myself. So that little boy that was abused at 6 and all that shit down, that little boy that was left alone, I got to protect him anymore. I got to protect this man here. I got to protect me, the grown up. It feels fucking good to be happy for once in my life. I ain't let nobody control me. I can do what I want to do. It feels fucking good, y'all.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
So, when I say kill sclerosis, people, and I research and I hone this word, kill sclerosis. When you get that type of happiness inside of you, you realize you're happy. It's gonna break you. Because you're gonna realize how you betrayed yourself. You're gonna realize how you let everybody else make you do shit you didn't want to do. They pimp you out, either hold you out. You're gonna realize how you had to eat crow. You're gonna realize how you had to swallow your pride. You're gonna realize how you had to do some shit that you didn't want to do. And then to realize that it was all for a purpose to build you up to be this super duper strong individual. People, it brings tears to my soul. I don't have to protect that little boy no more. I don't have to protect that inner child. That's what we struggle with. And I'm happy. So I remember watching thing Busta Rhymes, the rapper Busta Rhymes. He was doing an interview.
So that's where I came in at when he went live this morning. And first of all, welcome, Baron, to Bliss. It's a different type of experience, but you are going to get so closer to your higher self. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to love this experience. Welcome to Bliss. When you finally recognize who the fuck you are and walk on that shit and talk on that shit and be on that shit. Love it. Love it. When you finally heal, this is what comes after. Everybody tells you to do your shadow work, blah, blah, blah. But this is what comes after you finally do your fucking shadow work. You be on some bliss shit. Doesn't mean the world doesn't turn. Doesn't mean you still don't have the same problems, but you look at shit differently and you can still keep a smile because you can see the beauty in it and or the silver lining. Once you understand why you had to go through what you had to go through, which I'll give you the quick fix, the dummy version. At least my spiritual teaching is basically it's supposed to build you up to be your higher self. So everything you experience, everything dark that you experience is supposed to build you up to be your higher self, point blank period. So you be like, oh my God, why she do this? Or why I go through that? Or I lost this and I lost that. That was supposed to build you and ground you and to help you find out your motherfucking purpose, even though it's so traumatizing. And I'm sorry for your loss. But you was meant to experience that loss. And if it's that powerful in your spirit and your soul, maybe that's part of your fucking purpose. If you still torn up about it, then start something to help others when they're going through the same thing you're going through. And it's funny how I just really would like to know, anybody can hit me up on it. Like, are we all going through the same thing during the last week or two? Because it sounds familiar to my situation and other people that I interact with and talk to that's on a spiritual movement right now. All right, let's get back to it.
And he had on his big gold chain, and he cried on camera. And I'm like, man, Busta Rhymes a big fucking dude. Ain't nothing make that big boy cry. I was a Busta Rhymes fan way back in the day. I still is. And he was crying, and on camera he said, dude, I'm crying because I'm the happiest I ever been in my life. He's not at the top of his chart in his music career.
It's not about that.
His daughter grown. I mean, his kids are right. He ain't top of the charts. He's still relevant. Said, I don't owe my soul to nobody. I'm happy. I don't have to do. I'm happy. I watched that interview, man. I didn't understand at the time. I didn't understand that man that is not sitting on the top charts anymore. He told somebody I was happy, and he boo-hoo cried like a baby. I couldn't understand it.
I love it. I love it.
Couldn't understand. I say, man, some fucking with Busta, man. I say, my nigga, some fucking with my dude. And Busta Rhymes back in the day, he was the type of the manly man that we all looked up for. He was wild, crazy, got the party started. So being from the South on the East Coast, seeing Busta Rhymes running, man, shit, y'all. He was just extreme. We mimicked how extreme he was. Ain't nothing touch us. Because we that. But seeing a hero of mine break down and say he's so happy, I couldn't understand why. Because in my head, man, you ain't rich like that no more, bitch. You ain't topping the chart. You ain't touring. But I had to research, and for 2 months I researched this word, kill cirrhosis. She a sclerosis. The sudden realization that you happy. That man broke down because he realized, he said, I don't own my soul to nobody. What I'm feeling right now inside, I don't owe shit to nobody. I don't owe nothing to nobody. I done did the work. I done been a good person. I done been a piece of shit, and I done been a good person, and I'm going to try my best to remain good, even amidst all the insults and all the nasty energy, all the fuck shit that goes on in my life, every entity trying to tear me down, every principality fucking with me. I'm trying. But you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy with how my life going. So I cried for 5 days. And the song that made me cry, and I've been listening to the song till I can't cry no more to listen to it. Again, that was that Teddy Pendergrass song, It Don't Hurt Now. And I replayed that motherfucker so much, driving in the car, went to sleep with it on repeat, put it in my ears, I'm cooking, I'm juicing.
That's some Pisces shit right there. That's what Pisces do. We'll play a song till we can't play it no more.
Still smiling, doing readings on camera for you. Still people calling me with their problems, and I'm talking them down. I'm talking to them. I'm dying inside. Basically, I feel I'm hurt. It don't hurt now. By Teddy Pendergrass. Who knew? I heard that song 1,000 times. I ain't never listened to the damn word, but I realized it wasn't because the abuse I suffered at the hands of my mom that it don't hurt now. Granted, it was her birthday. That her energy was strong because I cleaned out my altar. It was a simple fact that I'm happy now, people, because I done did the work. I done put myself in counseling.
See, I would hate to forget this, but the fact that he mentioned cleaning off his altar. Now, isn't that like cutting your spiritual locks or your journey locks? Like a new start, like a clean, like you're letting go whatever energies that was locked on to my locks, for example. He got rid of some of the old gifts he was given by women. You know what I'm saying? Because property has energy on it. So he mentioned something before about saging, what you always should do, not just saving. Just he said salt, something about salt. I know what I did. If I go to a thrift store, I sage and put my word on it, because I know my language, my word, my spiritual word is a very fucking powerful thing. It can do anything and accomplish anything in life. So I put my word on it as I sage to get any negative energy off any clothing that is you know, owned by somebody else. If I go, go to the thrift store, I lock all my mirrors, everything like that. But not just that, like, since he mentioned before that he had to get rid of a lot of things that was given to him by his exes. And he even explained a situation where somebody called him up because he found an old sex toy, which, pause, I have to mention this because when I heard that story, I was conflicted and shit. I was like, first of all, one sex toy goes to one person. Once you're done with that, you're not supposed to use it like a real penis or a real sex toy, like it's a real. We have to stay with our, our tools and pocketbooks, because we're born with that. When we're doing sex toys, that sex toy was supposed to be for that person, only that person. Even if you wash it, put it in a dishwasher, it should be, even though you clean it, it's not that clean spiritually. It's totally different spiritually. You're not going to be able to put it in the washer, a dishwasher, and clean it off, and it's not going to have a spiritual attachment to it. He said he saw a toy, or, because he got a toy drawer. Who does it nowadays? If you don't, you're not fun. But regardless, you go in your drawer, or you go in your backpack, or you go in your, I'm going to stop, because people got bigger things than that they keep their toys in. And you touch that toy, it's still going to have the energy of that person. You touch clothes that people gave you, it has the energy of that person. You think of that person when you're using that. So he actually purged that out of his life. And a way for me to purge, because I started brand new. I don't have a problem starting brand new. But a brand new mattress, brand new everything. You know what I'm saying? He said he used to get rid of mattresses. That's too expensive for me. So, you pray over it, you bleach, you sage, you lie, you do all that other shit. All that shit to clean that shit off. That's spiritual. Those spiritual demons on your mattress. I'm not gonna get rid of no fucking mattress. That's crazy. Not in this economy. Anyway, he said he did that. And that's the same thing of me cutting off my spiritual locks or me purging. So who else in this world, in this universe, on this spiritual world is purging like that? In some way, shape, or form, we're being told or guided to purge like that. Because my best friend moved all the way, 2 hours away from me, so he could start new. That was his way of purging. So he can become into the person he's supposed to be as far as his higher self. Like, it seemed like all of us, from what I'm getting, that's on a spiritual journey, is now purging out the old in order to become the new. I'm getting the word transformation. So this is how we're transforming to be our higher selves. All right, let's get back to it. Let's do it.
I ain't got no malice and hatred in my heart for my ex-girlfriend. I ain't got no malice in my heart for my baby mama. I ain't got no malice in my heart for the people who done said dumb shit. It hurt. It hurt. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
I ain't got no malice in my heart. I'm happy with myself for one. I look in the mirror and I see everything that I like about me. And I had to cry. And 5 days, baby, it's a long time to cry. I got that shit up.
No, it's not.
I wasn't crying because I was sad. I was crying because I was healed. I was crying because my soul was happy.
You got years and years of you not showing emotion. You should be happy it didn't take a whole fucking month, bro. Stop playing.
This persona that you see and that I'm showing you, this is me. Hell, I named myself. I am the Baron. I'm not going off of the name my mom and my daddy gave me. I named myself. That's why I tell you guys, name your fucking self. And when you begin to name yourself, you'll begin to heal. But we go by our nicknames. We go by the names our parents gave us. We go by the names our friend gave us. No, I'm the Baron. I named myself the Baron. And I can't be nothing but the Baron. I'm not geeky. I'm not geeky monk. I'm not tight. I'm the Baron.
I mean, we can't call you that no more.
But let me get into this word because I need y'all to heal. I need y'all to get healed. So when you talk about this thing, key chirosclerosis, y'all can figure it out. I got a southern accent, I hide a lot. Chirosclerosis. The moment you realize that you are currently happy, that's not saying that I'm gonna remain in this state. The moment you realize that you are currently happy, consciously trying to savor the feeling. That's where them tears come from. We got to put the work in to do this. Now let me get on this relationship. You know I like to break it down. Relationship, spiritual, and self. In these talks, because you got to get it. When you think about sclerosis, when it comes to your partnership, your marriage, your relationship, y'all work all this damn hard. I mean, getting married, finding the person you want. You go through the ups and downs, the turmoil. You allow people into your life. And when you get them now, you actually get that person into your life. And because you're not happy with yourself, you begin to scrutinize, degrade, and tear down that individual that you brought into your life. You thought that person would make you happy. The idea of that person would make you happy, but you not happy on the inside of yourself. So the moment you feel you happy, you want to sit up there and make a conscious decision to maintain that energy. But what are you maintaining? A vision, a drug, an addiction, What are you trying to maintain? Skepticism, doubt, depression. Because when we get in a relationship, that's what we do. Because we're not in love with ourselves. We're not loving ourselves. We get up there and get in a state where we're gonna tell this person, I need you to be my everything.
Oh, perfect point of stopping. So I know I'm 40 fucking years old, crazy. And I just realized within this week that I kind of knew, but it wasn't in front of me. Let's say it wasn't in front of me. So out loud, per se, that it's unhealthy to think that way. To be like, you're my everything, because nobody can be your fucking everything. You're supposed to come in a relationship whole. You're supposed to come in a relationship doing your own thing, and somebody is supposed to, what's the word they use? Like be the garnish of your plate. This be a extension of your higher self, but not your everything. Because I do have a problem with that, my damn self. That once I'm in a relationship or something that is going good, I tend to nurture or do everything a woman by y'all laws, rules, and guidelines supposed to do in order to nurture that man. Like whatever he needs, I'm there to support emotionally, damn sure spiritually, all that. Uh, that's what I tend to do, but I tend to leave who I am in this part of my life. The last couple years, I've been trying to every situation I'm in, every relationship, whatever I'm in, I'm trying to balance all. I'm trying to balance my spiritual work and how real I am on the internet compared to my relationship. Like I don't give all myself to fill the needs of my man, but I meet him not halfway because what I do anyway is too fucking much. I do too much. Not as far as my personality. I love that. That's not gonna stop. It's always gonna be too much top tier. But I'm talking about my relationship. Like, but I enjoy do all I enjoy to doing all that, but I had to fit in my purpose and my spirituality. And I would like somebody who's on the same path as I am. Like for us to be evenly yoked. So that's a little bit harder to navigate. But I get exactly what he's saying. And I want y'all to understand that it seemed like all of us spiritually is going through the same things. We just need to come together, talk about it, and see what we can do to solve these spiritual issues so we can all reach our higher selves.
I need you to make me smile when I'm sad. I need you to listen to me when I can't speak. I need you to read my goddamn mind. I need you to be there for me, even if I treat you like a piece of shit. I need you to look past that and be there.
Nah. Well, I mean, yeah.
The time that person say, I'm not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now you roll yourself up in a ball and you push out all that poison and toxic hate that happened to you when you were 3. That happened to you at your 27th birthday, that happened to you at your first marriage, and you push that, you spew that bullshit out, and it gets on all your clothes, all your energy, your car, your mate, your kids, and you say, damn, I thought he was gonna make me happy. I thought she was gonna make me happy. I thought she was the one.
Wrong.
There you go.
You're already supposed to be happy. We already covered that, right? You're already supposed to be happy in these relationships, people. You got to be happy with yourself. I was tested that recently in like old relationship, not that old, but old enough to me. I had to deal with that. I had to still be, and I was naturally happy, regardless if that person was there or wasn't. And I think he saw that, the fact that I was still the same person, regardless if he said he's leaving me or he can't do it no more or whatever fucking argument we got into. Because we got into a whole lot of arguments because I felt like he he didn't like me nor love me, or it was weird. It was weird. I don't even want to go back to that. Kind of want to forget it. But I just know I passed it. That's all that matters. Well, I don't want to bring that energy back in my head. But it's the same thing. Am I forgetting something? Okay, I went through that and I was able to be happy. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I was able to be happy through that experience, regardless if he was packing up leaving or he wanted to spend a night, a couple of days at his brother's house. You know, if you going to cheat, baby, I let you cheat in peace. I just move in silence the fuck away from you. The fuck away. But other than that, yeah, because everything comes to light. Everything that plays in the dark will always come to the light, and it never, ever, that thing never proved me wrong, because it always comes to light. Even if it's after I broke up with him, it wasn't because I broke up with him because he cheated. I found out he cheated after the fact. Then I act the fool after that to, that was funny, that situation, because I actually was about to pay the woman that he's sleeping with in order to, quickly get him out my motherfucking house, but she didn't want him either. Like, I wonder why. But still, that's neither here or there. But that's just me spicing up my life, because other than that, it would be fucking boring.
Back into that depressed state and you start all over again. But let's change that up a little bit. Let's say that you got killed sclerosis and you just know you have. You done did the work, you done did the healing, and you find yourself in a position of happiness.
That part.
A stern stance, taking a stern stance on life. Even the devil himself can come up and shake you out your motherfucking feelings.
He tried, though. He tried.
And you say, I'm happy with me. I'm happy with this version of me.
Right.
I'm happy with this cartoon watching, bad word saying, old man dressing. I'm comfortable with me. And then you go deal with somebody. And you bring that person into your life. And they tell you, I need you to be this for me.
No.
You see that bullshit before it happens. You say, No.
No.
I learned how to push that. Go back and fix you first. Don't come over here ruining my shit.
That part.
I'm happy for one. You can't say no to no pussy. You can't say no to no dick.
It's everywhere. I don't understand why.
I'm happy for one. And I'm not going to pitch no wood to your ass in order to make you happier.
Find your happiness with
that center in your brain to understand that you need to be happy before you come into my shit.
Thank you for getting it. Thank you for getting it.
If we felt like that.
Jesus.
Fuck the booty. Fuck the dick. Fuck the penis. Fuck all the good looks and the attributes.
Bye.
Be happy with yourself. I guarantee you're going to attract what you need. And if you attract somebody that's happy with themselves, they'll have the common sense and decency to realize that when you on your healing journey or when you feel happy, you heal, they'll realize I cannot put myself in a position to fuck this person over because they're happy, I'm happy, and if I deal with this person, I'm going to make them sad.
That part.
But we don't do that because we're not happy with ourselves. And being happy with yourself is not a thing where if I find myself happy today, I know I'm going to be happy forever. No, it's a work in progress. It's a steady thing. This is the hardest thing you will ever have to do in your life.
I'm so happy that somebody on this motherfucking planet gets it. Like, I thought, why did I think it was only me? Why am I on these platforms? Wait. Why am I on these platforms? Because I thought it was only me that got this shit. I just thank you for the spiritual receipts that somebody else get this shit. Because I thought I was going insane thinking these things. Like, hey man, it's not that hard if you think about it. But it's so fucking hard to do. So fucking hard to do. Like everybody talk about the shadow work, but nobody talk about the work of being in your motherfucking bliss. Loving your fucking self. If you don't like me, nigga, go away. Like, I'm not going to change me for nobody. I'm going to stand on my ground. And the universe will provide. But I'm not going to be lazy about it. I'm going to help out the universe. I ain't going to sit around. But still, thank you for fucking getting it. Thank you. Before I go, whenever I go, I needed to know somebody fucking got it. Thank you, Baron, for fucking getting it. Appreciate you. Damn, been here for 40 years.
Reminding yourself every day that you are happy. That's why they say consciously we try to keep it. That's it. It's not a moment in time where I find myself happy. And that was a glorious time. That's a memory. That's an afterthought. This is, I can say, consciously trying to savor the feeling would prompt you to, would prompt your intellect to identify it. Mm. If you know how you feel in the moment when you're happy, and your mind is going to do everything it can to keep you happy. So that don't mean you sit up there and become happy and say, oh, I'm Hotepian and I'm healed. I got crystals and stone all up my ass. I wrap my dick in the lapis lazuli to gain the energy of whatever. It ain't about that. It's a simple fact that if you have peace with yourself and you're happy, you're going to choose a proper person to add to that happiness. Remember, you got to come into that bitch being satisfied with who you are.
Yes.
Or else you're going to compromise and do some whole shit. That's relationship, people. I've done that my whole life. I compromised who I was in every relationship. I became the bad guy. I became the good guy. I became the simp. I became the alpha. I became everything that particular individuals needed me to be because I wasn't happy. Some of y'all doing that shit now. Some of y'all laying up with the person who you had to marry, who you have to be in a relationship with because you're not happy with yourself, knowing you will be with somebody else. You're doing a totally different thing. People, I can talk about this shit right here because I done been through it and I may go through it again. But at this moment, my consciousness is telling me, Baron, you happy. Don't let nobody destroy this peace. Don't let nobody do shit to you. If it ain't what you want, double fuck it. They don't have to understand why you don't want it. You just need to know that you standing up for yourself and you're not going to get it. That's relationship. People, double check yourself. If you're with somebody and you don't fucking rock with them like that, you're sad, you're depressed, losing weight, losing your edges, women, your men, you're sitting up there.
Oh, my edge is good. My edge
check yourself and see if you're happy in that marriage, in that relationship. And if you're not, you do everything you can to get there.
Yes, your happiness is important.
If it's to the point of saying, I'm gone. Yeah, it's going to cost you probably. But the thing is, make yourself happy because you're going to do some shit that's going to lay your ass in the huge out one day, or it's going to make other people hate you. And you're not going to recognize yourself. You're going to get 50, 60 years old, lady, and not like yourself what you see.
Hate that. I would hate that.
You're going to get to be 50, 60 years old and go out there trying to chase the 18, 19-year-old girl just to get a spark of what you thought you could be, knowing the energy done change. Be happy with yourself and live right now. That's relationship advice from the banner. So now let me get into this whole spirituality thing. See, now I got to tell you something, people. You know, I don't adhere to one spiritual system over the other. I don't give a fuck if all priests and high priests and gurus hate me, because this is my experience I'm having on this planet. And this is the bullshit that my own self-eyes have witnessed. I see people join these covenants. I see people join houses. I see people go to Christian churches. I see people go to mosques and masjid. I see them doing all this shit. And when they get there, you walk up to them, they say, they don't tell you the light and express the happiness they feel to be part of that organization. They was excited to get into it. But they don't, you ain't got no light in their eye. You don't look in their eye and see light. You don't see them saying, I want to take this to the next level. I want to share this gospel with everybody else. Why, if it's so good, why the fuck you holding it to be a secret? Why the fuck you feel judged when you wear your elite cage? Why the fuck you feel you have to tuck your cross in your shirt when you go to certain places? If it's such a good thing. Why the fuck you have to take off your Punjab if you're Muslim? Because you're not happy with yourself. You being happy with yourself will allow you to thrive in that environment. It will allow you to grow in that environment, become the priest, become the head of the house, become the most powerful, the most influential individual you can be. But a lot of people stay parishioners, stay clients, because they're not happy with themselves. See, when you sit up here and you go with Kieran Sclerosis and you suddenly find yourself happy, your mind is going to do everything to keep that feeling going. And we are all spiritual people. You on the barren channel. I don't care how much you hate me, you're here. It's a spiritual thing. You trying to get yourself together. You trying to become better. You trying to become an ascended master. You trying to rise to the top. You know that this life is an illusion. It's not for you. But if you're happy with yourself, all the shit you're doing, all the magical potions, all the studying, all the books you're buying, all the stones you're wrapping your heads up in, all the yoni eggs you're pumping in your pussy, all that shit is for nothing. All the fasting, all the celibacy is for nothing if you're not happy with yourself and your spiritual system. You see, I used to be a card carrying Christian. I got a Bible in there with my full name on it. I passed that down to my son. He used to read it. He brought it back. I got my mama Bible in there. My Bible is on top of her Bible, on my ancestor altar. I was a card carrying Christian. They was a card carrying Christian. But I realized I wasn't happy in that spiritual set.
Facts.
I was faking. Everything is a sin. I can't look at her ass. I can't fantasize fucking no sexy chick. I can't do nothing. Hell, I can't even eat more to make myself so full till I just want to catch the itis and go to sleep. It's a sin. I don't want to be part of no shit like that. Man, let me enjoy this one life I fucking got that I can remember now. So I wasn't happy. My grandma realized that. And she taught me a different way of being. She said, baby, what if I told you that the universe is inside of you, that you are everything?
Yes.
I said, well, there's multiple people, grandma. That's how my grandma told me. She said, listen to me good. Everybody is their own individual people that you created. Saying you didn't create them, but you create the interaction with them. Meaning you create the energy you transfer from them back and forth. So they don't become a direct reflection of you. They become a direct recipient and react to you. Pay attention. Okay. She said everything that you need is inside of you. It's inside your brain. It's inside of your mind. Say if you can imagine.
I better think about that deeper.
And she said, let me tell you something. Imagine the biggest, brightest, happiest version of you. And get there. Say even if it's not there yet, even if you don't see a way, you get there. And if you have to sit up there and suck and fuck and get to that point to where you can get to the person you want to be, you do it because it is in your.
I like grandma. I like grandma a lot.
And she said, once you get there,
to grandma.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
Every domino, every brick, every house, every bridge that was burnt, built, destroyed, you're gonna understand that you did that, and it took you to do that to get them. Now, people, I don't know about y'all, but there was wise words from a lady who helped so many people. I had to do what I had to do. Some of y'all had to do what y'all had to do. And some of y'all still got regret for doing that shit. Yeah, I had to learn. I had to go study up under an EPOP priest for a while, knowing I didn't become no EPOP practitioner. I had to go up there and deal with the voodoo practitioner for a while, knowing I was afraid of snakes. I had to sit up there and go deal with some white boy pagans, some druids, the real ones, not the fuck bullshit you see in these little spiritual stores here in America I talk to them Irish boys and Scottish boys, the one that motherfucking visit Stonehenge every year, go masturbate in the middle of it and call out a chant and then get out the bitch. I'm telling you, I know some shit. I had to do that. That was my journey to become this. I done sat up there and sat in the temple of a Hindu yogi, listened to him tell me stories of the Ganges and sacrifices, and I done seen the bitch kill a goat and it came right back to life in less than 2 seconds. I seen it with my own eyes, man. Maybe I was tripping on some drugs or whatever the fuck they gave me in that tea, but bitch, I saw it. So I know it exists, but I had to burn bridges to get there. I had to take steps and chances to get there. I hated myself for not being a God-fearing, Christ-loving person. I hated myself for not stepping into Ephah because it's the African spiritual system I know. I hated myself for not studying Kemetic science. And then I thought about what my grandma taught me. I taught you Southern folk magic. I taught you how to be the king of your universe. So I don't have to cry and be sad that I can take up spiritual practices that wasn't for me, that didn't resonate with my soul. And that's what I'm trying to say, people. Some of y'all are sitting the fuck up here dealing with spiritual systems that don't really resonate with your soul. Who's to say you can't go and deal with the druids? Who's to say you can't go be Ephah? Who's to say you can't go be Islam? Who's to say you can't be Christian? Who's to say you can't be him? Because when you realize you're happy in that spiritual system, you're going to grow and you're going to thrive and you're going to accomplish something. And it won't hurt no more, people. It won't hurt no more. When you go lay down at the altar, you won't have to cry. How many of y'all go to y'all Christian church on Sunday and you get down to the altar and you cry, looking up, crying, tears?
Did it all the time. Did it all the time, not understanding why I have not got the format, or I could not achieve certain things in Christianity. And I tried. I shook my, I swear to God, like, y'all think I'm playing. Like, I shook, like literally fucking shook in corners because I'm trying to be something that was never resonating with me on who I am and who I was supposed to be. You can't tell me shit on something or suggest anything that I don't want to do, because it's no, I don't give a fuck. What's the consequence? What? You gonna take my house? What? You gonna fire me? What? You're gonna take my life? We gotta all go one day. I don't give a fuck. I said no, bitch, because I said no. No explanation. For what? I am so happy where I am, and I mention this all the time because I am. And a lot of people, I don't see a lot of people talking about happiness and being in our fucking bliss. Like, you telling me nobody is in their bliss, is truly fucking happy. Nobody. That's scary to be in that type of world. But that's what I'm here to do. And we're gonna leave it. Yup. Met halfway. I'm good today. I'm good. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. We're gonna leave it on that because, first of all, doing the whole video, I believe, is filling. So you're going to follow, like, share the Baron, follow, like, share me, and I'll see you next time. Y'all be blessed. Try to stay out of that mess because that shit is for me. I like to stay in that spiritual mess, baby. Have a good night.